Dan Steven Erickson here, songwriter, and today I want to show you something. It's one of my instruments in my collection that I got a few years ago. It may be the world's smallest ukulele. Well, not quite, but it's pretty small. It's a sub-soprano. Here, let me show you. This is the case. It actually came in a hard case, and this ukulele is actually 100% solid wood. There's no plywood in there like with lots of cheap instruments. I picked it up used for about $100. I'm gonna change this camera angle in a minute, but I want to show you the ukulele in the case here. I bought it solely because I thought it was so cute. This little tiny ukulele in this little tiny case. So it's by Ohana, and it's solid wood. There is no plywood in here. It's all solid. And it's a sub-soprano, which, the smallest ukulele that's really accepted is a soprano ukulele. But lately, there have been some companies making even smaller ukuleles meant to be played. And that's what this is. It's a sub-soprano. So let me change the focus or the angle of the camera real quick so you can actually see me. I don't know, maybe you don't want to see me, but here we go. There we are. So here I am. I'm Dan Steven Erickson, songwriter. Oh, by the way, some quick news about the channel, some things coming and going. I'm always changing focus and projects. So I'm finishing up with songs from the 2022 ukulele. I'm finishing up with a group of songs, or 2023 ukulele. I'm finishing up with a group of blues songs that I wrote in 2022. Next, I'm going to be doing a small group of blues of Americana songs that I wrote in 2022. Now, if you want to hear more of what I did in 2022, you can go to my website, and there's a player on the songs page with about 11 songs that I wrote in 2022. But there were some more in 2022 that I wanted to focus on. So about 6 or 7 of those are going to be coming up. So that's what's going on. But here's this little ukulele, right? This is the little tiny sub-soprano. So it's smaller than a soprano. It's by Ohana. And it actually, you might think, well, does this thing even stay in tune? Does it even work? Well, it's actually not bad. The tuning is not bad. It stays. I was bending the string. But in general, it stays in tune. It's been sitting in the case for a while, and I just tuned it up. It was still in tune when I got it out of the case, but it was like a step low, so I tuned it up. So it's probably a little rusty there. But in general, it stays in tune. The intonation when you go up the neck is a little iffy at times, but if you really work on the tuning and play it regularly, it's actually amazingly stays in tune for such a small-sized instrument. The whole thing is solid wood all the way through. Ohana ukulele, handmade. Where's this one made? I don't know if it says. It just says handcrafted ukulele. Don't see where it's made. I guess it would probably be made in China. But, I don't know for sure. One thing I've never done with this little tiny ukulele is I have never written a song on it yet. And so maybe I'll challenge myself to do one song on this little tiny ukulele before the end of the year. It wouldn't be hard. In fact, it would kind of lend to a minimalist kind of thing that I like when it comes to songwriting. So it would focus on the words and the poetry that goes behind the music, borderlining almost on a cappella music. But the little ukulele would just be there to kind of keep you in tune, keep you, focused on the actual key of the song. So I just thought I'd show you this little thing. I got more instruments I'm going to show you and review in the future. This is, I bought it primarily because I thought the thing was so dang cute. I mean, look at that little tiny ukulele, $100. They normally go for closer to 200, but I got it slightly used. I have to wonder if somebody ordered it and didn't know what they were actually ordering, and when they got it and found out it was so small, they were like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I don't know, but it's a cool little instrument, and I'll probably keep this in my collection just because right? It's a great little conversation piece. It's fun. And so it's the Ohana Sub-Soprano ukulele. I'll be back again with a song soon, and I'll also be doing some more instrument reviews of some other instruments I have. I've got several others that we haven't looked at yet, so I'll be doing those posts every once in a while. I'm Dan Stephen Erickson, songwriter, and I'll see you next time.